What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Wham Bam.
Wham Bam!
Nicely done, boys. My name is Matt Sagisi. I am one of your hosts for this evening. Joining me, as always, is the tasty Brayden Curtis.
Hello.
Ooh. The candied Andy Cheadle. Yeah. And very special guest today, the lovely and talented, the sweetest of all, Paige Lorentzen.
Aww.
Hello, Paige.
I'm so happy to be here.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for it. All right. So for those of you just joining us, we are a band of just crazy gentlemen that gather every week right here at this table and bring forth various topics and terrible things that have happened to us in our past and make fun of them for your pleasure. And if you want to watch our pretty faces, you can do that at youtube.com/StacheTag. Go ahead over there, click that subscribe button. We'll get right back to you. Or you can go on over to facebook.com/StacheTag. We post the videos there as well, and you can go do all the fun things that Facebook have to offer. If for any reason you don't feel like watching our pretty faces, which I totally recommend you do this week because we got a pretty girl on the show, you can just go to iTunes or SoundCloud and just download the audio from there and then do all those things.
Good job.
Whoa, that was good.
That was a mouthful. Well,
That was a good pitch.
thank you. Now that that's out of the way.
We're on Facebook?
Yeah.
What?
Dude, you're an admin of the page.
Oh,
You
no
accept.
way.
You
You
accepted
learn
it.
something new every day.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You did. I get that you're a Stone Age throwback, but we're on Facebook, my friend.
I didn't know that.
We have expanded. All right, now
Cool.
let's begin.
Let's begin.
Hi, Paige.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm fabulous.
Who are you? How did you get here?
Last time I checked, my name is Paige Lorentzen.
All right, excellent. Check again pretty
It
soon.
checks
just in
out,
case that
though.
changes.
I drove here.
Good.
It was a good drive.
Excellent.
Solid drive.
So,
Next topic.
all right, we'll be escorting Paige out now. Now we got the clickbait.
Oh no.
I'm just kidding. Paige. Anyway, so what do you do, Paige? What do you like to do? What are your hobbies?
My hobbies.
Yeah, tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm a dance major at Cal State Long Beach.
Yeah, boy.
Woo! I'm 21 years old. 21.
Woo!
My favorite color is pink. I've never had a cavity. I was on Gilmore Girls when I was in fourth grade.
What?
You wanted to know some fun facts.
Yeah,
I'm just like
you
throwing
really-
them out there.
Yeah. So what's your brushing technique? How do you?
You know, pink toothbrushes all the way. Get the
Wow.
color. It's just,
Do you part down the center
Jazz
to the
and
side? What do you?
Oh,
do you
definitely down the center.
Okay,
I
right.
used to part my hair down the side all the time.
Really?
And then I look back on it and I was like, whoa, that was a terrible face.
All right. You see,
So now we're down the center.
You see, I'm literally the reciprocal. I used to part my hair down the center, and I'm like, why would people let me do that?
I mean, guys, it's a bit different. You
Yeah.
look kind of old
I look
when
cr-
you
I
do
look
it down
scary.
the center. Yeah, it's not cute.
it's not.
Especially when you gel it down too.
Yeah. It's also not appropriate to look
Floppy.
old.
Yeah.
It's not appropriate to look old in third grade, so I kind of had to mix that up a
You
little
got to
bit.
spike it a bit in the front.
I did. I actually went through
You got to make sure you spike all of it, because I know kids who would just gel up the front, but then it's floppy in the back.
It's got to be the whole head
Yeah.
or nothing.
I'm picturing a Something About Mary where she just has that one
Basically,
spike in
yeah.
the front. I went through crazy hairstyles though when I was in elementary school because my mother just did whatever she wanted with my hair and I really had no say over it. So if you look back at all my elementary school yearbook pictures, one year I have a buzz head. Next year I got a bowl cut. Next year I'm spiky. Next year it's something else, and
At
so
least
on and
it
so
wasn't
forth.
dyed blonde at any of those phases.
No, it was never dyed
Yeah, you
blonde.
never-
Oh man, if
Shit.
Like
only
the
Grant
blonde
was here.
tips, that was the thing.
Yeah, I got that frosting going. Nah, I was never me. I was never into that kind of thing though. But I think I did get my hair done once, dyed once, but it wasn't super, out there. It was just subtle red in there, I think, because my
Oh.
friend's mother owned a salon and she was doing this promotion thing at the
Insert picture here
right there. All right.
of
Yeah.
your hair.
Do you have
red.
one with a sweet racing stripe on it?
No, it wasn't even it wasn't any. I didn't look like friggin' the Pepe Le Pew or whatever with the one stripe down my head. It was just subtle red in there. Apparently, it's oh yeah, it's you've been in the sun all summer and you've been playing outside.
You should have done a Pepe Le Pew. I mean, that
Yeah.
guy's suave.
I guess, but he could never. No, he's not.
Wait,
He
I
could
don't
never
know
get
who
the
that
one.
is.
Because he's going after a
From Looney
cat.
Tunes, the skunk.
Skunk from Looney Tunes. He was French?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to be French, yeah.
basically.
So like a skunk.
Basically, exactly.
Okay.
That's really all you need to know from that particular thing is just you look like a skunk. But all right, Paige. So another question for you.
Yes.
Right. So you dance, obviously,
I do.
right? I also dance. We've
Wow.
danced together before.
I had no idea.
But some things I actually don't know. When did you actually like get started with dancing? Because I don't know your backstory really. And we're friends.
I started dancing when I was 3 years old.
Oh, so
my
like
mom
super
put
young.
me in like the tap ballet combo classes, and then I think when I was 6, I took a year off, and then I started again. I got into dancing because I saw the Nutcracker, and I wanted to be Claire in the Nutcracker, which never happened.
Oh.
But it's okay. I'm not bitter about it, just a little bit.
I was gonna say, I'm glad to see you're not harboring any resentment towards that.
No,
still.
she just blocked the girl who did get the part.
But yeah, so
He was the Rat King, and then
I was the star
oh, that's significantly
on top
better
of
than
the
the Rat King.
Christmas tree.
Oh,
But it was a solo.
That was misleading.
I was the star
Exactly.
in the background.
On top of the Christmas tree.
I'm glad you got to dance because I pictured like you just kind of coming out as the Christmas tree with like the big old like
A star on my
foam-
head.
Yeah, the big old foam tree. Like you can't even move. All you see is your feet kind of waddling on the stage.
I mean, that would have been more exciting.
Would have been
No,
something.
I had
being
a
the
great
star?
costume. It was like a glittery tutu, and I was
Ooh.
the star. And I threw glitter, and it was a solo.
She added that part.
Everything has to be sparkly, guys.
I believe that. I think so.
But yeah, so then after that, I got into ballet and started focusing on that.
Yeah.
And then I went to the Jelana School, Ballet Chicago, and Alvin Ailey, all different summers.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of did summer intensive programs. And then I was like, hey, you know what? I'm only good at dance. So I should probably go to college for that. So then I auditioned, and look at me now.
There we
Cal
are,
State
4
Long
years
Beach
later.
dance major.
4 years
About
later.
to graduate.
Exactly.
Woo! 2 weeks.
2
Booyah.
weeks.
Oh God, we gotta be people soon. I don't want to
Nah.
be people yet. I don't want to be people yet.
Grown-ups.
I just got my tax return. It was like $60, and I like.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
It's the money bag.
Where are you
thing
going to spend that?
That's a good question, but the point is, I didn't even do it. My dad did my tax return for me, so I don't know how to do that yet either. So I should figure that
My
out.
mom does my taxes. I don't even know how that works. I'm
Really?
going to figure it out someday down the road. So I think she just keeps my tax return. I've never gotten one. But I mean, like, it's as if, you know,
It's a
I was
finder's
paying her
fee.
to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
That's her fee.
yeah, exactly. But
Plus, she
it
pays
takes-
for so much for me.
She takes
that
100%.
I could never take that.
I know. All right, let's see. So, what else do you like, Paige? What else is up your
I
sleeve?
love the beach.
Yeah, your
Ooh.
Instagram told me that already.
Yeah, my Instagram makes me appear, guys. If you follow me on Instagram, I look like I live on a beach and eat
What's your Instagram?
aesthetically pleasing food. Paige Lorentzen.
Yeah. At Paige Lawrence.
At Paige Lorentzen.
Nothing really that fun. It's just my name.
Yeah.
But yeah. So basically, I just look like I eat pretty food. I frolic on a beach in a swimsuit all day long.
Wow.
I go to scenic views on the daily. I really don't do that. I'm kind of boring.
Yeah.
I'm just a normal person that goes to school.
The
and I
truth
do
is, she
the
went one day,
dishes.
took 1,000 pictures, and now she's set.
No, I just post them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was
Makes
gonna
it
say.
look like I'm doing cool stuff.
She
Exactly.
brought so many outfits to seem like she's there a lot.
Man, for the past 4 years, she has not aged a bit.
Nope.
I was gonna say, Paige. Like there are days where I'll be like, I'll see you walk out of class. I'm like, oh hi, Paige, what's going on? And then later that day, you'll be like, oh my god, I love Laguna Beach so much.
Yeah.
I'm like, I
You
saw
can't
you
post.
3 hours ago.
You can't post
You liar.
every photo you take in the same day.
Yeah, there's
Guys,
rules.
1 to 2 tops a day.
Is that the rule of thumb? See, I don't know this.
Yeah, any more than 2, you're gonna lose followers.
Followers.
Really?
Because they're gonna be like, what is this person doing, flooding my feed with their face? Like, I mean, I love them and all, but
Really? So it's
I'm
like
bored of them.
really?
Yeah.
God, I'm so naive to all this
1
stuff. I
to
didn't
2
know that.
posts a day,
1 to 2.
and there are
Really?
certain
Okay.
times to post. And if you don't post,
What are good
There-
times?
Andy, take notes.
I mean, I guess there's certain times in
It's
the
good we're
morning,
recording.
like between 11 and 1, I want to say, because on the East Coast, you have to like keep in mind your followers are from all over the place. So, and then the best time, ultimate posting time is 5 p.m. Or I guess like between 4 and 7-ish, but 7 is kind of getting late. So I wouldn't like post at 7, maybe like 6:30. And there are other rules. There's an
Hold on.
Matt just took his hat off.
Yeah, hold on.
He needs to readjust.
I gotta get my thinking cap on. All right, let's go.
If you don't post for a week and a half to 2 weeks, your photos only show up in 70% of your followers' feeds.
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
So it's not being seen by everyone. That's why you don't get as many likes when you post after a long period of time. So post every 1 to 2 days.
Okay.
And 1 to 2 pictures a day.
Wow.
Preferably 1.
I don't have that many pictures.
I don't have that many
Guys,
pictures
it's
either.
time to start doing photo shoots. Get your bikinis out. We're going to go to the beach. Sunset shoot.
All right, sparkly
In
one.
10.
Sparkly one or tie-dye bikini for
we'll
me.
do sparkly today.
Sparkly?
Yeah.
That one's old though. I've had that for a while, so it might not fit me as good.
Okay, maybe
Good.
we'll do tie-dye.
Tie-dye. All right. I'll bring them both and we'll see what you can figure out.
Perfect.
But how did you learn all that?
You
Where did that
know,
come from?
just being on Instagram.
Is that just rule of thumb? Like you just kind of learn?
I guess,
it's not like an
okay, because
Instagram.
I kind of use Instagram because I model occasionally, so I use Instagram to market myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of had to learn that because that's how I book jobs.
Yeah.
Because I don't have an agent or anything because I'm in school and I don't have enough time to commit to auditioning and agencies and whatnot. So over time, I just was like, what's the best way to do this?
Yeah.
So do you just like try stuff out, or do you Google it, or ask other people?
I've like Googled it. I've asked other people, trying it out. You know.
Yeah.
It all depends on where your followers are from. And on one post, I literally asked like, "Where are you from?" And I have people all over the world. So obviously, I can't like cater to everyone's time zone.
Yeah.
But the higher percentage is like United States
Yeah, I think so.
or Canada. Ish.
Yeah. So
You got a big Canada following.
dude, all the
They don't have beaches there.
My cousin lives in Canada.
They live
so that's
vicariously
probably
through
why.
Paige.
all they have
I know. These
Although I-
landlocked states
Yeah.
too, like Utah.
yeah, all they have are on Canada. They have like ice and mooses.
Yeah.
Moose
Meese.
And polar bears.
and
Meese.
polar bears.
And
They
Canadians.
had the Olympics there.
No, they don't
though,
have those there.
so-
I guess so. Olympics are good, but so okay, Paige. So basically, you're famous, right?
No.
You're famous.
No.
You're our famous friend.
I'm wondering, like, what do you classify as being famous?
27 times more famous than me.
Bingo. So
You just crossed the threshold.
all right, let's break this down. Paige, how many followers do you have on any of your media things that you do? Like, we're talking about Instagram. So Instagram, how many Instagram followers do you have?
A little over 27,000 followers.
All right, so check one off to famous. Excellent. How many fan accounts are made exclusively for your pictures? I know of 2.
Wait, you mean like people that make like
Yeah.
just for her?
Just for her. Yes.
Okay.
I know of 2.
I'm not exactly sure. I don't like count them.
Because
on
she
a
can't
daily
count them
basis.
anymore. There's so many.
I can't. I just
All right, so all right.
How
I'll
many
break-
islands do you own?
no. Just Catalina.
Oh, okay.
Look at her
That,
Instagram.
that
She's
doesn't
been-
count.
All right, so I'm gonna break this down like this. You have that I know of. You have 2 of those. 2 of the fan dedication pages. That is just 200% more than any of us in the room have. So, boom, famous category right there. Let's see.
Actually, 200% of 0 is still 0, Matt.
Yeah.
Well,
Work on your math, buddy.
It's okay. You have 2 more weeks of school
yeah,
to
I know.
learn. You know.
I know. Math is not
Get it in your
not my
brain.
strong area. That's fine. No one even likes numbers anyway.
You guys
So-
didn't have to take calculus for dancing?
No.
No. All we have to know is how to count to 8.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. Count to 8. And then, let's see. Oh, what else was I going to ask? Okay. So, how many web series have you been on?
I'm on one web series.
Boom!
I don't exactly know when it airs. I think it's coming out maybe June or maybe like middle of May, but probably June. I flew to Miami. It's called The Secret Diary of an American Cheerleader, and I play a cheerleader named Julia.
Dang.
And it was fun to film. It was a cool experience. My first acting job
Yeah.
ever.
So
It's
wait,
hard. Acting is hard, people.
Yeah.
You don't realize it, but it's hard.
That's why I just act a fool, and it works out pretty
Yeah,
well.
I mean, it's working out for you.
So, okay, so did you get that through your Instagram? Because you were mentioning you don't have an agent. So, like, how did they
I'm
find
actually
you?
like on a casting network. So for acting stuff or commercials or music videos unless they contact me through Instagram. I'm like on there and I'll submit for these jobs. And I had to go in for 2 like callbacks where they sent me lines and I'd go in and like read for them. My character was actually pretty easy to portray. I think that's the only reason I got it. I didn't have to cry or like yell or do any of like really hard acting stuff. I was just kind of a bubbly, kind of ditzy cheerleader. But I mean, it's not hard to portray that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. I like being bumbly and ditzy.
And a cheerleader.
Yeah.
No,
fact, I
okay, disclaimer. Since I'm a dancer, I've always hated cheerleaders.
Ooh, you were one of those people?
You guys have like
have
turf wars?
always-
There was always those.
Like, I've always hated cheerleaders. I'm like, they have no talent, blah, blah, blah. Because I think of cheerleaders as those, like, girls that stand on the sidelines and, like, shake some pom-poms around and claim they know how to dance. And I'm like, no. But then I went and filmed this web series with, like, professional cheerleaders. And they're doing, like, tumbling and these intense stunts. And, like, I had to do, like, some of them. And I was like, whoa, I have so much respect for you. I don't hate you at all. Like, you guys are buff and, like, amazingly talented. So.
It sounds like your beef was with high school cheerleaders.
Yeah, high school cheerleaders, I don't know. They think they're really cool. And
Like recreational high school cheerleaders, not
Yeah.
like competition ones.
I mean, like, you know, if you want to do cheer, by all means, do it. It looks fun. But don't claim to be, like, a technically trained dancer. And you go like this and shake some
Yeah.
pom-poms. I don't
Hey,
know.
they
That's
spell,
my
too.
thing.
They spell.
True.
Yeah.
I give them that.
Exactly.
I don't know. I think maybe it was just my school, but they were all really rude and just like, I don't know.
No, mine went that way too, and it's the same thing where like there was a dance team and a cheerleading squad, and
they
God,
hate each other,
God,
right?
did they not like each other?
No, they never like each other.
Dancing was always better.
Always better.
yeah.
Always better.
That's right. But all the cheerleaders, like you were saying, you know, they fronted like they were Mary Queen of Scots.
Yeah.
Like, all of them.
They acted like they ruled the high school. And I was like, no, be a nice person.
Yeah, girls are mean.
No, that's high school. They don't know how to do that.
I know, high school, man.
Good times.
Guys, if you're listening and you're in high school right now, everything will change in the next 4 years of your life since you graduate. I'm telling you.
Yeah, have fun.
I have friends now.
For the better. For the better.
Oh, Brayden.
Brayden has friends.
Yeah, sometimes.
I learned that wearing sweatpants is acceptable and like not wearing makeup is acceptable. My high school, you would never do that. I don't know.
Where'd you go to high
Really?
school?
Newbury Park High School.
Oh,
Woo.
dang.
No, as a swimmer, like that was just our uniform.
Speedo.
No, sweatpants over the Speedo.
Okay.
You
getting
didn't
classy
just
about
wear the
it.
Speedo to class.
I don't know. Did they make like
Ladies.
sweat speedos for you?
No.
Oh man,
That sounds really uncomfortable. I had a parka though, and I wore that to class one time, and I just like made myself a little like bundle of warm and slept in class.
A bundle of worms.
Yeah,
An igloo.
it was like a toasty little cinnamon bun, just sleeping in history.
I look like one of the Starks from Game of Thrones. Winter is coming. I must bundle for warmth. All you see is a pair of eyes. I was always jealous of the breakaway pants that the swimmers got to wear.
Oh yeah,
Those always looked way too fun.
You
mean-
got breakaway pants?
you had to buy your own. But
Oh,
yeah, they weren't part of the uniform. We
Oh.
weren't provided them.
never mind. I
You
mean, well,
just,
it's still cool though.
Yeah. We had one guy who would like
cool.
stand on the diver's block and he's like still clothed and then whoosh, and then he would dive in and start the race.
Just Bruce Almighty out of his clothes, start the race. Speaking of clothes off, sorry, Paige.
Woo!
What was that?
What a segue!
Move!
Implying that I'm like indecent right now.
Oh, did he tell you what kind of podcast this was?
No, I actually went into this podcast completely blind. I was like, oh, podcast for sure. I'm coming. I'll be your guest.
I'm so excited. Excellent. No, I was gonna ask, how did that magic video that you did a little while
Oh my
ago
gosh.
turn out?
Okay, that makes more sense.
Method to madness, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh. If you guys look up youtube.com/Daniel Fernandez, I collabed with him. He's a magician that has gone to Oscar Academy Award parties,
Dang.
like the Grammys, like big events. He interviews movie stars, does magic for them, whatever. So he asked me to do this prank. It's called the disappearing clothes prank.
Poof, clothes all gone.
And we did it in the middle of LA, like near Staples Center. Well, first we went to Burbank, and then I almost got arrested for public indecency. I was like, I've never gotten a detention. Could you imagine me calling my mom from jail and being like, hey, Mom,
With
I got
no
arrested.
clothes.
She'd be like, what? She'd be so confused, like, what did you get arrested for?
I was
Public
making a YouTube
indecency.
video, and then the cops came.
Let me like back this up though. I was wearing a swimsuit in Los Angeles, and it was probably 80 degrees outside. It's not abnormal. We're kind of close to the beach. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not weird. But
The cop was just jealous. He's like, I'm not pretty.
we got it all on video and everything. It's in the behind the scenes. But basically,
I don't
what would
have
happen
abs.
is Daniel and I would act like we were from out of town, and we'd stop a random couple of people and say like, hey, where's Griffith Observatory, or where's the movie theater? And we'd ask them directions, and as we're talking to them, these two guys that were our friends would walk through, like in between us and the couple, with pretending to be movers. So they had like a big easel that covered us, and our clothes were connected. I was wearing a dress, and there were actually magnets like sewn into the clothing because he has like a special tailor and everything. I'm giving away all his tricks right now.
Trade secrets
But
right now.
He had like jeans and like a shirt, and then I was wearing a dress, and you just rip it off, like even with one hand, it just comes off. And we'd hand it to, like, they had their hand in back of the easel. We'd give it to them. And then when the easel walked by, it happened within like 2 seconds. The people would look at us, and we'd be in swimsuits. So he was in swim trunks and I was in a bikini, and their faces were priceless. Either that or they'd be like
Boing.
pissed, and they're like, "Oh, you're funny." Like, but for the most part, it was a good time. Doing magic.
Did anyone else like just start taking their clothes off and like, oh, all right, sure, fine.
No, the
when in
funniest-
Rome.
The funniest one though was when these two guys, we were by Staples Center, right? So they're in like full on Laker apparel, and they're like these guys that look pretty tough. And we did it, and we asked them for directions, and they were literally like looking it up on their phone, like how far away like the radio or the Disney Music Hall or whatever was from where we were. And they were looking down at their phone, and when they looked up, they tried to like play it so cool. Like they didn't mention it at all. And so I'm like half like trying to hold back laughter for days, and he kept looking at us like you watch the playback. And he was like, "Oh, it's 30 minutes from here." And so Daniel and I were like cracking up, and he goes, "Okay, so I guess we should walk." And I was like, "No, we should definitely take an Uber. It's 30 minutes. We weren't even like paying attention to what they were saying. And when they left, we just could not hold it together. We were like dying because we're like, they tried to play it so cool. And then they ended up walking past us again on their way like back. And so we interviewed them, and we were like, "Hey guys, like, what'd you think?" And they're like, "Oh,
you guys should have done it to them again. You'd been like, "Yo, hold up, wait a minute, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you guys the first time," and then your clothes explode off or whatever, and they're like, "Not going." Oh, these guys! Swear to God.
So funny. But I was always so nervous, like because we're by a convention center and everything.
Yeah.
There'd be people in suits and security guards. So I'd always say, "We're not doing the guy in the suit. We're not doing the guy in the suit. He looks too professional. What if he's FBI or something?" And Daniel would always start cracking up. He's like, "You always say don't do the guy in the suit." But yeah, that was my disappearing clothes prank.
Were there any
It
that
went
you
pretty
couldn't
well.
show on the video? Or didn't show?
Yeah, I think he cut out quite a few that just didn't have like
Oh,
a
they're
good
just like,
reaction.
Yeah. Okay.
They would just be like, "Oh, okay," and then like keep walking.
Most of
And
the
you're
babbling
like,
homeless people didn't make the cut.
Because that's normal for them.
We at one point had like a whole group like of people filming with their iPhones, and we're like, "Guys," because they'd see us do it once and then
Oh.
they'd wait for us to like do it again because they'd see us setting up again. And so they're like filming with their iPhones and they're like, when is this coming out? Where is this coming out? That was good. That was so funny. And we're like, don't post about it till Thursday. It's releasing on Thursday. But it was pretty good. I have to say.
What I would do is I would reverse prank them if I had seen that happen beforehand. I would walk up to you guys and you guys would be like, oh, you're set up like, oh, where's the Radio City Music Hall, which is totally not in the same state. And then, like, when the easel walks in front, I would just walk with the easel, right? So when it goes away, all of a sudden I'm gone, and you have no clothes on. Joke's on you guys.
I
Boom.
wish someone did
Reverse
that.
pranked.
That would have been the best.
Trademark.
Oh my
See
gosh.
me in the streets.
I wish someone did that. But being a part of Magic is fun. I was a little, like...
Nervous it was going to saw you in half?
Yeah. I don't know. I was nervous it wasn't going to work something like that. I don't know. Or people would react weird. Or
Did any of them not work? Like, did you, like, not get the thing off and you still had, like, it trailing on your shoe or something?
Yeah,
like ta-da!
One, he gave his jeans to the guy, but the guy dropped them. So he's like, the guy was like kicking the jeans with his foot, and the girl was like, "What is happening?"
Nothing. Magic.
Don't look over here. But yeah,
That's great.
That was my Magic experience.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.